Alright guys, it is Friday, December 15th, and we are going to try to find some ice. I decided this morning, why go to work when you can go ice fishing? And it's a pretty good motto I like to live by. Until my PTO runs out, that is. So we're going to go to one or two places and check for safe ice. I just got some bait, and the guy that sells bait is pretty knowledgeable about the ice in the area, and he said there's been a few people going to this one, so hopefully there's some good ice. It's quite a walk in, so you can't bring four-wheelers or trucks or anything to where I'm going, so I'm gonna walk in and we'll see if we can find something and make everybody working today jealous. So stay tuned for that. I went to Purple Cow this morning, got a couple of breakfast sandwiches. So got a good breakfast in me, and now I'm gonna head over and try not to puke walking in after eating all that food. And packed everything pretty light. I'll put everything in the description of this video, so if you guys see something I'm using that you like or got questions on, it'll be right in the description. No shack, no heat, no cooking stuff. Just brought a couple snacks, but I want to keep it pretty light considering the walk. So we'll see. We're getting a little bit of a late start because we went to breakfast, but we'll see you guys out there. Alright guys, we're about halfway in. Anybody know what this thing's like? My doctors gave that to me because I kept having this thing happen whenever I'd look at Ariane. I'd lose my breath, so they gave me that thing, but it helps in the cold too, so that's good when I'm walking. So it serves two purposes, I guess, but Ariane taking my breath away was the main one. She does that to me. Alright, I hear Augers. There was about 5 trucks here. Everyone's saying the ice is pretty good, 5 or 6 inches. So that's promising. I'll still check it myself when we get out there, but looks like we're gonna actually fish today, guys. Alright guys, we're about to not only put in our first trap of the season, but if you've been watching my channel, you know that I switched over to the jack traps. So, first time for that as well. I'm pretty excited about that. So it's looking about 6 inches of ice or so. And about 5 feet of water right here. So we'll sound it, check out what we got. There's I brought smelt and worms, so I'm probably gonna do 2 with worms and 3 with smelt. And man, you can have 5 traps per person for 5 lines. Oh, yeah, so we're pretty shallow right here, guys. So we got not even an arm's length. See if we can catch on to some of those smelts cruising by. I do have one trap that's going to be out a little bit further. This is a guy right here. First one going under the ice for this season. First one on the new jack traps. Let's see if he brings me some luck today. Something I did notice is these jack traps reel up the opposite way that the Lakers did, the heritage traps. There it is, guys. First one of the year. Let's get the other ones in. I'm already thinking about a little bit of a snack or maybe some coffee. So, ice conditions, I walked all the way across. Seemed pretty solid. Definitely got under 6 inches in the middle, but I was able to follow somebody else's creeper tracks from what they had on. So I stayed in their line even though it wasn't in the direction I was going. Got across to the other side and then came over to my spot. So very pleasant surprise that I was able to do that. That's 3 traps in. Everything's looking good. I got 2 with shiners, 1 with a worm. I'm gonna put this other close one right here with a worm, and then the one I put out a little bit further will go shiner. There's some smallmouth bass and pickerel in here, as well as white perch, but we're going after the brook trout. But you guys know how I am. I just want to flag, get a couple flags down, then we can go after the good stuff. Come on, you guys gotta yell flag. Let's go, reel spinning. I don't have the camera up yet. Something small. Come on, guys, opening day on setup. That's why you call it a work. Right there. Awesome. Guys, that was on the worm. Slimy. Come on, calm down, buddy. There it is. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I wasn't ready. Well, look at him. Oh yeah. Wasn't ready. I have another camera and there was a my other trap didn't have a sinker on it. And looked up over here. I thought I heard you guys yelling flag, but there's some people on the other side. I thought it might have been them. You guys gotta yell louder. We haven't even been over the etiquette of ice fishing with me yet. So you guys didn't know, so I'll let it go, but I don't know, that was a good 13, 14 inches on the worm, so we might have to do some changing up. I got 1.5 dozen, a couple of them are dead. We we might be switching over to all worms today. So that's awesome. Couldn't have wrote that up any better. On setup, opening day. Hasn't even been 20 minutes. All right, we gotta get that set up. We gotta throw another hook on this one, and hopefully that's a good sign for what today's gonna be. That was awesome. All right guys, same trap. I even left the worms right there. Oh, it slid over. It's friggin' moving. Holy cow, that thing was cranking. On the worm again. Oh, that's a little fatter. Here we go. Come on now. Oh, we barely had him hooked. Barely had him hooked, guys. Come on. Don't make me look like a rookie like the last one. That jaw. The colors on that. Awesome. Guys, why did I go by shiners, I guess? All right. That thing was moving, guys. Holy cow. When they want it, I guess. Let's cut some line. Might have to switch everything to worms. We'll see if that one with a worm over there starts getting on it. If it does, we might have to switch everything over. Just pulled the trap all the way over to the other side so the reel was slamming off the side of the ice. When you don't have any snow on the ice, that can happen. I'm glad it didn't get snagged up in the reel. It did backlash a little bit when I grabbed it. So we're using the worms and size 6 Gamakatsu octopus hooks. Put a new worm on there. So that's what we're using. I've never used these. They're from Walmart. What I was trying to do was have some coffee. That's good. That's out of the Black Rifle coffee. I didn't know I was going to be talking about it, so I didn't get the actual name of it. There's a bunch of different ones. That's what we're going with. Still hot. Got the old Stanley. See how long this stays warm for. Alright, so all of our 5 traps are out. Everything's hooked up. We retied on a hook on that first fish. He swallowed it pretty good. So breaking the line's the best thing for the fish. Break it as close as you can and let them go. So rarely will you guys see me keep any fish, typically. But we're gonna do some crappie. We're gonna do some catch and cook on the ice this year. So today's not that day, but we're gonna see how good of cooks we are. That'll be interesting for you guys to watch. So if you guys like comedy, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate that, guys. Hit the bell, get notifications. If you guys like the outdoors, if you guys like family appropriate content. I don't got the kids with me today. Typically I like to go out a few times without them, make sure all the gear is working, make sure the ice is safe, and then we'll get the kids and Ariane out here fishing. And you guys are gonna want to be there for that. If you guys like the outside, you guys like fishing, and like I said, just the family content, I try to keep it clean. So definitely hit that subscribe button. We hit 150 subscribers, over 20,000 views. We're pushing 1,000 watched hours. We're setting some pretty hefty goals and we're hitting them. And we couldn't do it without you guys, obviously. So this is why we do it. This is why we call out of work. I'm just kidding. If my boss is watching, I put in PTO at an appropriate amount of time ahead of time. All right. Looks like everybody around me chased a flag at least once, so it's still pretty good here. I come here early in the year typically because I know there's going to be ice before the big stuff freezes over. So I mean, I would already call it a successful trip with the 2 fish we got. And we got our jack traps broken in, and pretty happy to see we're catching fish. They're just so much more rugged and better feeling setting these than the Heritage were. And like I told you guys, the Heritage is a fine trap for what it is, but when you want to upgrade, I definitely view these jack traps as an upgrade. They're just sturdier. I'm not messing with the screws on it, the eye bolts, or I guess they're wing nuts, not eye bolts, the wing nuts. I'm not messing with those, trying to get them tighter and tighter and tighter to have the trap stand up straight. You know, I just set it up, put it straight, and it stays there. You know, you can adjust the wing nut on these ones too, but it's just better. It's just hard to explain, but it's better. It's a better trap. It's an upgrade. Definitely go check them out. All right, I'm gonna get this coffee in me and then turn you guys back on when we get some more action. All right, guys, little update. It's 10 o'clock. I honestly don't even know what time we got here because I was so excited to get out here, but we got those 3 flags, 2 fish, and we don't have any action yet after that. So I'm probably gonna have another cup of coffee and then I'm gonna go shake up the bait a little bit and see what we can come up with. Starting to cool off a little bit from the long walk in, so gotta get the warm gear out. So let's have that coffee, then we'll go over and shake them up a little. This was the one where I pulled the line out of my hands when I was checking it. It's not spinning, it hit it quick. Trap was sliding back and forth, but it's got a worm on it now. Oh, got it. Look at that. Come on, guys. Does it get any better than that right there? First day. Guys. Another one right there. Nice color to it. Guys, I was just dropping my friggin' worm down. This is that same trap. I was just dropping the worm down. He friggin' grabbed it. Look at that fish. Unreal. Alright, open your mouth. Stop biting me. I gotta show you guys this friggin' fish. I got no clue how much you guys just saw of that. I don't even think I had the cameras on, guys. Come on, stop moving. Get a good picture of you. I'll put you back, buddy. Look at that. I was dropping the worm back down, and this thing just hammered it. Guys, I can't believe it's crazy. That's new. There's my worm. All I did was drop it down in. Guess I gotta leave my camera on the whole time. Spun out of the line. I was pulling the line up. I thought maybe the hook was on the ice. I thought maybe the hook. I reeled it up too much and it hooked to the bottom of the ice in the hole. What a beautiful, beautiful fish that one was. They all got some nice color, but that was nice and dark. See how long it takes for that flag to go back up. Guys, if that's not proof right there that you don't want to just throw your line in on these warm days and go sit in the ice shack and play games or have your Miller Lights or whatever else you guys do in there and forget about your traps. All I did was go change these over, caught one on the worm, and then I had to change my hook out because I had to cut the line. And I'm dropping the second worm down, and then that darker one just smashed it. I thought I was caught on the bottom of the ice. So, my advice to you, wiggle your worm. Alright guys, as lucky as we were getting on the worms and as hard as it was for me to change, we got 3 shiners on the 3 traps to my right. We kept the worms on the 2 traps to my left, so it's about noon right now. I just wiggled everything around, so hopefully we get some action now. Paid for these shiners, so we might as well use them. And we'll see what we have luck with. The guys next to me are hammering something over there. I went and talked to them. It's all pickerel, but they said they haven't got a trout all day and they're only 100 yards away from me, so I guess I'm in the sweet spot. I wouldn't hate catching a pickerel if it, you know, was a little bit slow just to get up and moving around, but can't argue with the 4 trout I caught today. Definitely made the trip worth it. Imagine I'll be out here a couple more hours. Coffee's about to run out. Most of my snacks are gone, so that might be the determining factor whether I take off or not. It's about 42 degrees right now. Ice is making quite a bit of noise, but should be good to go. Looks like a lot of the people have already taken off. I got someone straight across from me and these gentlemen to my right. Looks like everybody else is taking off. So let's see what we can do now. Yeah. You wrapping up? Yeah. He slapped it with his tail. Another dark one. Another one? Yeah, another dark one. Yeah, I got some eggs out on the ice here. Yeah, 14 right on the dot. Another 14-incher. No flag. This is a trap that just went off a second ago too. Oh, got something. A little pickle. Get these reel wraps. There's a ton of different brands. I like the Velcro ones, not the plastic or the self-sticking ones. You definitely want those. It seems just like one of those stupid things. I get these custom made from my cousin, and it just seems like, who cares, you know, just hook it to the side, but the hooks never fall out, hooking in the pack basket and everything. Just one of those little things that makes a big difference. We're all picked up. We're gonna head out. Got quite a walk ahead of us. Get home and see how bad the video footage is. Doing this by yourself's a little bit hard. I'm sure my head's cut off in a lot of it, or I'm standing right in you guys' way, but we'll get better over the years. Had a great day today. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Hopefully the next time I'm out on the ice, I'll have at least Chloe with me, if not both kids, depending on the weather. We'll play it by ear though. Typically go by myself if I'm unsure, just to check it out. But it was a good day. It's December 15th. It's about 40 degrees out today at a warm, but that was about 1 hour. Other than that, it's been mid-30s. First day out, definitely a success. Out of my 5 new jack traps, 3 of them got some fish lips on it, so definitely happy about that. Definitely like these traps, and we'll see you guys next time.